All right. Now, there's a little piece that I liked on here that's coming out like this, and I'm going to want to come in and build this out. So I'm going to build out this front piece. That's going to wrap around the front of the ship. So let's polygroup this first. Create a new polygroup. There we go. QMesh, polygroup all. Pull this out, holding Control to make a separate piece. QMesh again to give it thickness. All right. Holding Control, I'm going to mask out everything but this piece, and then I'm going to mask out the ends. Let's drop an edge loop in here so we can give it some roundness. And I am trying to keep in mind that this needs to be fairly low poly, because I'm going to use this as my final model to use on my boss. So I'm definitely watching this, and I'm looking at this, and I'm going, how can I capture sort of the same vibe that's going on in here without without making every single little detail and breaking the bank on my poly count. All right. Let's go ahead and take this piece and QMesh. Let's polygroup this first. There we go. But this is a large feature of my boss, so I do want to spend quite a few polys in here, but I don't want to break my bank. That's all I'm saying. Now let's actually bring that up a little bit. Put that down too low. Let's angle it. We'll see how it's connecting back in. That's a little too low. Let's bring that back like that. I want to keep that a little bit more separate. Let's undo that. Step back a little bit. There we go. That way I can easily control this. I don't want that to be too close to this. It'll be a little bit more difficult to mask. Now let's insert edge loop. Now let's match this angle. closer. Let's go and insert edge loop here. Insert edge loop there, and let's do another one here. Let's go back to QMesh, and we'll go single poly. Connect that back in there. Try and connect that back in there, and then we'll have to move that bird up. I'll bring this in. All right. This kind of wraps around down the bottom. Well, I need to round some of this out first. It's a little too straight and narrow. Go. You see how I'm going to do this. All right, so splitting off on the sides here. Bring that out. And then let's insert edge loop through here. And then let's QMesh this face. Hopefully this all works out well. It's a little bit of an experiment. All right, now I don't want everything to keep on flowing up through the rest of the ship. So at some point I'm going to have to go ahead and detach some of these other pieces and delete these excess edge loops. but I don't want to let it go on much further. But I do want to keep that in mind, and you'll want to keep it in mind as you go too. So let's see, where is this edge loop going to wrap around? So let's drop that in right there. Let's bring that out. And I'm really trying to capture more the vibe than anything else. I don't necessarily have the entire time to model out the entire ship in perfect articulation. So let's move, move single poly. Yeah, poly movement does not work so well. Definitely gonna have to bring this whole structure up more. I might have to detach it where I attached it back in here. Trying to find my rhythm here. Let's see. Let's bring that up. Yeah, it's funny, using the ZModeler, you start forgetting that you're in ZBrush, and you have all these other options to play with. I do this all the time. Like, I'm like, okay, I got to use the ZModeler for everything. And the thing is that the ZModeler is not meant to just be used by itself. It's meant to be used with every other feature that sits inside of ZBrush. All right, I'm going to have to perfect this later, and I'm just going to bring it in a general shape like that for right now. And then for this ribbing and this ribbing, let's definitely be smarter to do that as separate pieces. So trying to bring it in for everything. So let's do that. Let me see if I'm capturing the angle right. Nope, that needs to come up. Let's do a little bit of shaping in here.